Alright guys, what's up? It's me, TheChrisPhoenix here. You guys are probably wondering why I'm wearing my the Patriots jersey. As you guys know, preseason's on tonight, second week in a row. And right now, I'm about to be in fantasy football draft. So the draft's starting up in about 29 minutes, so I better wrap up this video real quick. I'm on Skype with a bunch of people like Ace and all of them, so what I'm talking about this video is, of course, follow me on Twitter. Add me on Skype if you haven't, and add Legendary Shooters, subscribe to the Legendary Shooters and Shits and Giggles. So, real quick, I want to talk to you guys something. I'm going to talk about WWE 12. Now, this game, I believe, is coming around, I forget, it's either October or November that's coming out, but it's coming out in a few months. And, as you guys know, it's the end of the SmackDown vs. Raw series, but, some people are saying, oh, it's just another type of deal, like after WWE 12, it's going to be WWE 13, WWE 14, WWE 15, it just goes on. Oh, fuck, I hit freaking, there we go. So, I just want to ask you guys, what do you guys want in WWE 12? What do you think could happen in WWE 12, hopefully they can change some things up a bit. I know they're probably going to have a Road to WrestleMania. I kind of miss the old story mode, the GM mode that you got like on SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. You also got it in 2008. I thought that was a pretty cool feature. The Road to WrestleMania, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like, for example, last year I didn't like the whole Rey Mysterio Road to WrestleMania. I found that kind of cheesy. I did like, though, their story mode you could have, like if you had to create a superstar, you could put him against, like the Undertaker. You're trying to break the Undertaker streak and stuff, and you're in that Druid Battle Royal thing, and it turns out it was just the Undertaker playing mind games with you. It was just a regular Battle Royal, and I kind of like that. I thought that was kind of cool, and hopefully they'll have something kind of like that. The gameplay itself hopefully will be good. We all know the graphics are going to be good. It just looks phenomenal. I mean, we've seen year in, year out. You just have like John Cena. He actually looks like John Cena. The same goes to Randy Orton and so on and so forth. And I know last weekend they showed a little bit of, they added, they showed the roster reveal and stuff, and for the people who are on there, it's pretty cool. They got Eddie, they got Kevin Nash, Arn Anderson, they got guys like that are pretty cool. And also, I believe they added a new feature in the game. They added, you can create your own arena. I think that's freaking awesome. You can finally create your own arena. You create the announcers table, what they look like, the ring itself, the turnbuckle, just the setup and everything. I think that's really cool. I'm sure they probably did, scans of like SmackDown, Raw, NXT probably, stuff like that. But I still think it's a cool new feature in the game that will probably be really good and fun to watch. So you can do all that. I don't know if they'll have WWE Universe mode like they did last year. I think that's kind of cool, the Universe mode. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. Like for example, you couldn't choose a win to defend the WWE title or something. It was just like you gotta win at the pay-per-view, and then let's just say if you're trying to reenact it like on television, like let's just say at SummerSlam you try to have CM Punk versus John Cena. It would have like CM Punk as a champion facing like Triple H or something. It'd be like, what the hell, this is freaking random, But hopefully that this game will be pretty good. It'll be enjoyable. It'll be fun to play. I enjoyed last year's game. A lot of people didn't like 2010s, for some reason, and hopefully that it won't have the theme songs from the wrestlers, and the main menu. It won't have, we won't hear like the Miz's theme a million times. Same goes to Alex Riley and stuff. And I'm not saying that the theme songs aren't good. I enjoy them theme songs, but it's just you hear it over and over and over again. It just gets in your head too much. But hopefully they'll have like bands performing like in the theme songs. Like they might have like Skillet, I would say Hollywood Undead, but just what I mean, just bands that are kind of enjoyable to listen to, like you would hear like on the radio or something. Hopefully they'll be in the game, and I think that'll be a pretty cool feature. So anyway, guys, like I said, what do you guys want in WWE 12? I think it would be a good game. I think it could be a game that could be really, really good. Some people are debating when was the last good wrestling game, because we've had WF No Mercy, we've had SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, we've had Day of Reckoning, we've had some SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. We've had some really good wrestling games in the past, and hopefully we'll see some pretty good wrestling games and stuff. And I noticed this year also in SmackDown vs. Raw, it was kind of hard to bleed. Like in previous years, it was so easy to make the guy bleed. Now it's like, instead of making the guy bleed about a minute or two, it's like you gotta get in the match for like 10 minutes, and it's like, oh look, freaking Rey Mysterio was formerly bleeding. You know what I mean? It just felt, it seemed like WWE's trying to, you know, PG up a little bit in their game or something. So hopefully it'll be pretty good, be a good game. High expectations, I guess. We'll probably get the casual, you know, unlockable thing, like in the packet, like you open it up, it's like, you can now unlock Tribute to the Troops Arena, you know, something like that. And, you know, I remember in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, yeah, 2009, you can unlock, like, Layla, Jillian Hall, the Boogeyman and stuff, like, in a little packet thing, whatever. So, anyway, what are you guys expecting from this game? And hopefully this game will be pretty good, and I gotta go do my freaking draft. Yeah! See ya. Peace, my